Hey guys, this is Dayz. In this video I'm going to be teaching you guys about core temperature and pretty much what to look for when you're playing this game. Now as you can see in the screenshot that I took, you can see the type of vest that I have. Now if you look on the upper right hand corner, you can see insulation, as well as on the left hand corner the quality or in the condition that it's in. So insulation is, in simplest terms, is can I keep you warm? As you can see, it's considered bad insulation, meaning that it's not going to pretty much keep us warm. If anything, it's going to get us more sick. And you always want to look for a best or high insulation. And there are some other videos that tell you where some people recommend you getting the best clothes. Me personally, if it says best, medium, or high insulation, I'm usually going to get it. But also in the left hand corner where you see this color indicator, anything that you can put in your hands is usually going to have this type of color, and each color represents its own different condition. Green meaning pristine, light green meaning worn, this yellow indicates damage, orange indicating badly damaged, and red indicating ruined. Now there are some things that you can actually fix using a sewing kit, duct tape, or sometimes even a leather repair kit. But just keep in mind that not every time when you have a sewing kit it's gonna fix everything. Like shoes, it's not gonna fix shoes, or this field vest, or anything that's even red. So yeah, as you can see right here, I'm trying to get the sewing kit and trying to repair the field vest, but unfortunately that is not possible. I'm definitely gonna need a leather kit to even try to fix it. Alright, so what I'm doing right here is pretty much showing you guys on the bottom right hand corner. As you can see, this little insignia on the left of the right hand corner, you can see this little ocean type picture with a drop on it, indicating that we're wet. Now you can see my player's breath right there, indicating that he is getting close to hypothermia. So why isn't my thermometer actually turning dark blue like I said in my last video? Well, if I take this off, and then you can see I'm swimming right now, and now my thermometer is actually in the light blue. But as you can see, this little chevron, it's going to be slowly going down, meaning that I'm going to eventually hit the hypothermic state, and then my player is going to get hypothermia, and then yeah, that's going to be usually bad news. Now if you watched my last video about food, and I did say that you can keep yourself warm by starting a fire, but since I'm in the ocean right now, or in this case a lake, and as you can see I had my matches inside my pants, indicating that is pretty much going to be wet. Now I am going to be putting these damp rags, and you can actually start a fire with damp rags, or even sometimes damped paper, as well as your bandages, and even your bark. But the best thing to do is, before you start the fire, is actually get all your clothes wringed out. It's better for you to do that instead of you just wearing soaked clothing and you're right by a fire, because most of the time it's going to take a while for your clothes to actually be dried off if you did not wring them out. If you wring them out ahead of time, you can actually make it more faster for your clothes to dry off. And there are some things that you cannot wring out, such as your shoes, the field vest, even the play carrier, surprisingly, and yeah, even this beret, which I thought I could actually wring out, but instead it's the opposite. I can't actually do that. Now as you see, I'm going to try to start the fire with these matches. However, like I said before, they are wet. So what am I going to have to do? I'm pretty much going to have to make a fire using the hand drill kit, like how I showed you in my last video. But just keep in mind too, using that little red cooking stove isn't really going to get you gonna get you dried off. It's better to actually make a fireplace, if anything. Alright, now that our clothes are warm, the only thing that are soaked right now are our green beret, our shoes, and our field vest. Unfortunately, after this, rain started to pick up and it killed the fire. But as you can see right here on this little bottom right hand corner, right next to the temperature, you can see this little plus. This little plus indicates that our body is still warm. But as you can see in this next clip that you're about to see, we end up finding a heat pack. Now, a heat pack is very useful and handy, especially when you're in an area where you cannot make a fire. So all you just do is put it in your hands, activate it, and then you put it in your field vest, your coat, or your pants, and it's usually going to have that little plus indicator, as you can see right there still. And that indicates that you're usually going to be warm, and it's keeping you warm for a short period of time. It can't last forever, unfortunately, but it can give you some decent warmth. Now, as you can see right here, we use this leather sewing kit to fix our vest, but unfortunately you cannot actually fix anything else with it. Now, there is only certain things that you can actually fix with the leather sewing kit, as well as the sewing kit itself and duct tape. Alright, now the last thing I'm going to be teaching you guys is pretty much how to make a shelter kit. All you just need is one short stick or 5 and then a rope. Now, what is the purpose of making a shelter kit? The purpose of it is so that way, one, in case if it's nighttime, which it's about to be, you can usually make this little mobile, I wouldn't call it home, but you can make a mobile area for you to keep warm. Also, it's better to use before you're about to go to bed, or in this case nighttime, because if you don't have a glow stick or anything else to help see at night, this is your best bet to pretty much stay in as well as get away from other players, because new players are usually going to hide inside houses, and most of the players are usually going to try to find them or go inside houses and start blasting them up. So at least this one, we can take it on the go. And yeah, now this clip right here, you can see on the bottom right hand corner our little thermometer is in the dark blue, indicating that we're at that hypothermic state and our player is getting hypothermia. So what I'm going to do next is going to use that heat pack and activate it. Now, like I said before, I do have a short period of time before that is no longer useful to us, so I need to use it very wisely and need to hurry up. Now, for the shelter kit, I do recommend you do it early in the afternoon, because when you do it in the evening like how I am right now, or even getting close to nighttime, it's usually going to be a pain in the ass, especially if you do not have any type of glow stick or any indicator to help you find your shelter kit area. Yeah, you're going to have a fun time trying to search for it in the dark. Now, once we're done gathering the 4 long sticks and 50 short sticks, all we have to do now is set up our tarp shelter kit, and it's going to look something like this. Now, you can store up to 100 items or 100 whatever the hell that is. That's going to be a pro for it. We can also deconstruct it, meaning that we can, as usual, take it on the go with us. But anyway, guys, that is it for the video. I know you guys probably wanted to see like the best locations to find clothing, such as high insulation and best insulation, but unfortunately this ain't the video for it. There are multiple videos stating where to go and other stuff, but this is just to pretty much teach you the basics on how to keep yourself warm. Anyway, that is it for the video, guys. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys all in the next video.